What if Spider-Man joined Captain America in Civil War? Also, just to let you know, I have a new member system on the channel where you guys can press that join button, and if you pledge a small amount each month, you can get extra content from myself, including polls, your name in the description of every video, and even up to getting early access to fanfiction videos. And if you are interested in where that money goes, it goes straight back into the channel so I can bring you bigger and better content as fast as I can. With that being said, make sure you enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, you guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are going to be going over what would happen if Spider-Man joined Captain America in Civil War instead of Tony Stark. If you are new around here and enjoy all types of fanfiction videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button to not miss the next fanfiction video. Also, if you want to continue the conversation and love to talk all things about Spider-Man, why not join the Discord server down below where you can talk to me and a bunch of other people who love Spider-Man. And with that being said, let's get straight into it. We start our story in the midst of Civil War, where Tony Stark will be the one who seeks out Spider-Man to join his side. However, where the story differs and the turning point in this version is that instead of going ahead with just helping Tony, Peter will do a little bit more digging into the whole situation. Peter realizes that his future as a superhero could be in jeopardy, but knows what he has to do. He realizes that if Tony is to win, the Accords will go through and he would have to reveal his identity to the public and the US government, which, if he were to carry on being a superhero, would put everyone that he loves in danger. Peter then wants to fight to keep the superhero's identities private. Spider-Man will always fight for what is right, and therefore Peter will join Captain America. This is personal for him. Yes, the Bucky situation is currently going on, but for Peter as Spider-Man, this is personal. This sense of discovery will happen on Peter's way over to Berlin as he slowly realizes that he sides with Cap instead of Tony. We cut to the airport fight scene where Spider-Man shows up, but instead of him siding with Tony, he sides with Cap. He's not donning the Stark suit either. Peter has decided to go with his homemade suit. This throws Tony off. Why would the kid refuse free upgrades and a chance to do the right thing? But Peter will say that Tony is the one not realizing how superheroes' privacy being revealed to the world could put everyone they love, including themselves, in danger constantly. Tony will say that everyone they love would be protected, and Peter says living in fear under protection is no way to live. And thus the battle ensues between the two sides. Cap and Spider-Man quickly become acquainted with one another. Cap asking where the hell he came from, and Peter explaining that Tony tried to recruit him, but he ended up agreeing with Cap's side instead. Cap says that he doesn't blame him. The battle carries on until they find the Quinjet. The same events occur as Bucky and Cap try to make it to the jet. Black Panther is running at the jet and this time fights his way past Black Widow. He makes it to the front entrance, and just before he can rip the door open, Spider-Man lands on the jet and engages in battle with T'Challa. They fight on top of the vessel as it starts taking off, T'Challa quite clearly outmatching Spider-Man in skill, as this was very early in Spider-Man's career. Spider-Man, being able to cling to surfaces a lot easier than Black Panther, manages to stay on the jet as T'Challa falls off. The fall isn't fatal though, due to the vibranium suit. However, Spider-Man is carried on the jet to its destination. He is too scared to leave it as it is way too high up in the air. As we saw in Homecoming, this Spider-Man at this point in his career is afraid of heights. The same events would occur. Cap and Bucky would investigate and Iron Man would end up meeting them there. Spider-Man would be lurking in the shadows as he feels as if he shouldn't be there and he feels like he's intruding. Spider-Man will listen into Baron Zemo and his plan all this time to have the Avengers essentially wipe themselves out, and realizes that this whole deal was a trickery from the very start. They shouldn't have been fighting. Tony will once again see the video of Bucky killing his parents and a fight will ensue. This is where Spider-Man will get involved again and everyone will be shocked to see him. Spider-Man will be fighting Tony alongside Cap and Bucky, stating that everyone just needs to calm down and talk this out in a civil manner. The fight carries on for a good while and Spider-Man at this point is trying to stop the fight as he can see both Cap, Tony and Bucky are fighting heavily and they're getting injured. Bucky's arm is ripped off and Spider-Man is now fighting both sides. Cap and Tony both keep telling him to get out of the way, but Peter won't. The classic panel of Iron Man blasting Cap's shield will be replaced with a shot of Peter in the middle of both of them, trying to hold both off. Both will be going for each other and Peter will be holding them both back. Civil War at this point slowly goes from being a story about a kid who just wants to keep the ones he loves safe to a story about a kid trying to do the right thing for the greater good. Bucky killed Tony's parents, but once Peter learned the full scope of the situation, his first instinct was to stop fighting. A lesson that with great power Peter holds should always be handled with great responsibility. This is something that both Cap and Tony will learn from Peter in this fight scene, in this moment. When a short moment comes in the fight when Cap and Tony are stood back from one another, Peter will start speaking. He will start saying that this is what Zemo wanted, and they're both proving his point. He goes on to say that no, he doesn't want identities to be revealed, and yes, he wants what's best for the people. But they both have to start figuring that out by not fighting, looking at the facts, and fight the real villain, Zemo. Spider-Man's role in this version of the story would be to bring peace between Cap and Tony. He's the kid from Queens. He is one of those people that they were fighting for, the everyman. Spider-Man sees himself in this position and realizes that it's his responsibility to show Cap and Tony the way. They would both realize that Spider-Man is right. Despite the fact that Bucky killed his parents, Tony knows that the real fight is with Zemo. The Senate building, everything, framed on Bucky. He was once the Winter Soldier, a broken man, but now he's trying to change, trying to be better. And thus, this version of the story, Cap and Tony make amends. Cap doesn't drop the shield, and the Avengers figure things out. Zemo is arrested, and the Accords are scrapped, since the Avengers make a case that Zemo was the problem, and not them. This is a win, but for how long? Despite the Avengers being together and despite this story coming to a close, a bigger threat is still lurking on the horizon.
I am inevitable.
That is it for What If Spider-Man Joined Captain America in Civil War. A little short what if story for you guys there. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you don't want to miss any more fanfiction type videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell so you can be notified as soon as one comes out. Make sure to tell me in the comment section down below what you thought of this fanfiction. Do you think it would play out like this, or would you do something differently? And like I did say at the start of the video, join the Discord server if you'd like to discuss more things to do with Spider-Man. You could talk to myself and a bunch of other people that all love everything to do with Spider-Man. On your left side of the screen, you can see another video that has been personally chosen for you that you may enjoy as well. And on the right side of the screen, you can see my most recent upload. With that being said, thank you all for watching, take care, and peace.